Hello students, welcome back to maths class. In this video we will see exercise 9.4 of class 6th. This exercise is completely based on the topic drawing bar graph. We seen bar graph. Bar can be drawn horizontally or vertically. In between them we have specific kind of width. Okay, so first question, a survey of 120 school students was done to find which activity they prefer to do in their free time. So one survey is there of 120 school students. When they were free, which activity they want to prefer. So here we have preferred activity and number of students. So first of all, most of the student which is playing activity is preferred by 45. Reading storybook is preferred by 30. Watching TV is preferred by 20 students. Listening to music is preferred by 10. And painting is preferred by 15 students. Now the question is, draw a bar graph to illustrate the above data. Taking scales of 1 unit length is 5 students, and we have to answer which activity is preferred by most of the students other than playing. So this question answer we will give after drawing the bar graph. So here I drawn one horizontal line and one vertical line. Okay, where the horizontal and vertical line are connecting with each other, that point is known as 0. And our horizontal line is representing x-axis and our vertical line is representing y-axis. You can simply see on x-axis and y-axis I have been taken the same distance. I divided each unit length. In the question they given us 1 unit length is 5 students. So that scale first of all we need to write on the top of the bar graph. They given 1 unit length is 5 students. Now here we have number of student and preferred activity. We can put number of student here or as well as here. If we are putting number of student on the x-axis, on that time our bar graph will be horizontal, and when we are putting our number of student on y-axis, on that time our bar graph will be vertical. So we are putting it on the vertical axis, and we seen 1 unit length is 5 student. It means this small 1 unit is denoted by 5. Then from here to here 5. Then again 5. 5 plus 5 is 10. 10 plus 5 is 15. 15 plus 20. 15 plus 5 is 20. Then 25. Then 30. Then 35. Then 40. Then 45. Then 50. So you can see the gap between each unit is denoting by the 5 student. Okay, 10 minus 5 is 5, 15 minus 10 is 5, 20 minus 15 is 5. So each unit is representing 5 students. So it means that here we have number of students on y-axis. It means that here we have preferred activity. Okay, on this axis we have preferred activity. The first preferred activity is playing, and 45 students were choose playing. It means first of all we will just leave this width and drawn a one vertical line from the x-axis to the 45. Here is 45 because playing is chosen by 45 student. So when we drawn from line from here to 45, okay, as you can see I drawn one line, and with respect to this line we have to draw bar. That's why two line, and their top will be at in front of 45, and this will show for the playing. Now the second one is reading storybook, that is for 30. Then same gap we will leave here, here and here, and we will draw one vertical line that will touch near to 30, and for drawing we will draw one more, okay, drawing a bar, that time we will draw one more, okay, as you can see, as here its top is touching in front of, its top is at in the front of 30, and this bar is representing reading story book, okay. Same as it is we will draw for the watching TV, listening to music, painting to 15. Watching TV bar is at the front of 20, listening to music top will be at in the front of 10, and the top of the painting bar will be at front of 15. As you can see, watching TV top is in the front of 20, listening to music its top is in the front of 10, and painting's top is in the front of 15. So here we completed the bar graph. We have to answer one question, which is which activity is preferred by most of the student other than playing. So other than playing, after playing, the toppest bar of reading story book. So its answer will be reading story book is preferred by most of the student other than playing. Now the second question is the number of mathematics books sold by the shopkeeper on 6 consecutive days is shown below. It means we have the selling of mathematics books in consecutive days. On Sunday 65 books were sold, on Monday 40, Tuesday 30, Wednesday 50, Thursday 20, Friday 70. Draw a bar graph to represent the above information, choosing the scale of your choice. Here we can choose the scale by our convenient, okay. So we know first of all we need to show 1 unit length. This time we will choose anything. We can choose 5, 10, 20, 100, whatever we can choose, whatever is our choice. You can simply see here 40, 30, 50, 20, 70 are the multiples of 10, are the simply multiples of 10. Only 65 is not the multiple of 10, but most of the elements, most of the numbers are the multiples of 10. That's why 1 unit length we are choosing as 10 book, okay. Here we have y-axis that we discussed in the first question, and here we have x-axis, and the intersecting point is known as 0. So we chosen 10 books. It means on the vertical, on the y-axis, we can start putting the unit length. 0 plus 10 is 10, 10 plus 10 is 20, 20 plus 10 is 30, 30 plus 10 is 40, 40 plus 10 is 50, 50 plus 10 is 60, 60 plus 10 is 70, 70 plus 10 is 80, 80 plus 10 is 90, 90 plus 10 is 100. It means here we are representing number of books that were sold, okay, and here we are representing days, okay. We have first day, which is Sunday, and Sunday we sold number of books, which is 65. It means we need to draw one bar which is in front of 65. But here we don't have 65, we have 60 and we have 70. But we know 65 is exactly in the middle of 60 and 70. 65 is exactly in the middle of 60 and 70. So that when we draw the Sunday bar on that time, its top will be in the exactly middle of the 60 and 70 as here. And this bar is representing Sunday and its top is in the middle of 60 and 70. Now the next day is Monday. On Monday, number of books that was sold was 40. So Monday bar will go in front of 40. So we will leave one space exactly as a previous. From here we will start drawing a bar which is in front of 40. Okay, as here, and same as it is we will draw the remaining one. Okay, as here. Tuesday top is in the front of 30, Wednesday top is in the front of 50, Thursday top is in the front of 20, and Friday bar's top is in the front of 70. So here we completed the second question. Now third question is, following table shows the number of bicycles manufactured in a factory during the year 1998 to 2002. Okay, so here we have the number of bicycles that were manufactured by the company in different years. Illustrate this data using a bar graph. Choose a scale of your choice. Here we can choose a scale by our choice. Here we have to answer two more questions, but after drawing the bar graph we will answer these two questions. You can simply see, first of all we need to choose its scale. So here 1 unit scale we will choose as 100. Why? 100 bicycle. You can simply see 800, 600, 900, 1100, 1200, they all are the multiples of 100. So they can easily be denoted by the 100. We know the vertical axis is known as y and the horizontal axis is known as x. And where the both axes are meeting at each other, that point is known as 0. We chosen 1 unit scale as 100. It means that each unit is representing 100. So that 0 plus 100 is 100, 100 plus 100 is 200, 200 plus 100 is 300. Same as it is way we will follow. So 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1000, 1100, 1200, 1300, 1400. It means that they are showing the number of bicycle that were manufactured. Okay, and here we will write the year. Here we will show year. The very first year is 1998. In this year the number of bicycle manufactured were 800. It means after leaving one gap we will draw a bar whose top will be in front of 800 as here. Now next year is 1999. In this year 600 bicycle were manufactured. It means after leaving one gap we will draw one bar whose top is in the front of 600, means here as here. Now the next year is 2000. In this year 900. So when we draw the next bar, it will show for the 2000 and its stop will be in front of 900. So here we have 900. It means here this bar graph, this bar will comes as it is. We will draw bars for 2001 year and 2002 year. Okay, as 2001's bar top is in front of 1100 and 2002 bar is in the front of 1200. Now we have to answer two questions, which is in which year were the maximum number of bicycles were manufactured. The toppest bar is of the year 2002. It means in this year the number of bicycles manufactured were maximum. So its answer is 2002. And the B number question is in which year were the minimum number of bicycles manufactured. Minimum means less. So we will see simply the shortest bar, which is 1999. It means in this year the manufacturing of the cycle were very less. Now the last question of the exercise is question number 4. Number of persons in various age groups in a town is given in the following table. Here we have the different kinds of age group 1 to 14. In this age group, number of persons is 2 lakhs. In 15 to 29, number of persons are 1,60,000, as it is going on. So here we have to draw a bar graph to represent the above information and answer the following questions. Already they given in the bracket that take 1 unit length as 20,000. And we have to answer these two questions that we answer after drawing the bar graph. We seen they given us 1 unit length as 20,000 and this 20,000 is the number of person. Here we have y-axis, here we have x-axis, and the intersecting point of both axes is known as 0. They given 20,000 for the 1 unit. It means we will start from 20,000. 20 plus 20 is 40, so it will become 40,000, then 60,000, then 80,000. Okay, then 80,000 plus 20,000 is 1 lakh. Okay, then 1,20,000, then 1,40,000, then 1,60,000, then 1,80,000, then 2 lakh, then after that we have 2,20,000. That same manner is following on. So these are the age. Here we have age group, and this y-axis is representing us the number of person. So when we draw the first bar for the 1 to 14 age group, its bar top will be at 2 lakh. As firstly we will leave one gap. Now we will draw one bar whose top will be in front of 2 lakh. It means here. Okay, as you can see. So the first bar, which is for the 1 to 14 age group, is in the front of 2 lakh. Now we will draw a bar for the 15 to 29. Its top in the front of 1,60,000. So from here, after leaving one gap, when we draw the bar, its top in the front of 1,60,000. It means here. As you can see, here 15 to 29 age group is in the front of 1,60,000. Same as it is, we will draw the remaining 4 age groups bar as here. 30 to 44 bars is in front of 1,20,000. 45 to 59 as in the front of 1,20,000. 60 to 74's bar is in the front of 80,000 and 75 and above is in the front of 40,000. So here we completed the drawing of bar graph. Now we have to answer these two questions. Which two age groups have same population? It means which two group is having same bar, 30 to 40 and 45 to 59 is of the same population, 30 to 45 and 45 to 59. B. All persons in the age group of 60 and above are called senior citizens. Those who completed the age of 60 and are above of it is known as senior citizens. How many senior citizens are there in the town? Okay, so here we have 60 to 74 in age group. In age group 60 to 74, total persons, those number of persons are 80,000. Okay, and for 75 and above age group, 75 and above are 40,000. So when we total them, when we total 80 plus 40,000, they will give us 120,000, or we can say as 1,20,000. So here we completed the last question of the exercise, and here we have completed our chapter, which is chapter number 9, data handling of class 6th. I hope you understood. Thank you. Have a nice day.